Hello, guys, and welcome back. It's Timothy Sneed here, first year in law school, and we're coming with successful strategies to get us an edge. Now, class is out because we're waiting out, the hurricane, but I saw an optional reading from my research and writing professor class. This article here gives you insights on how to create effective rule statements and what the rule statements are used for. Because essentially, as law students, when it comes to our final exams, we are going to be using those rule statements that we learned from our case briefings all throughout the year to analyze a problem, spot an issue, and crush this problem. Or at least, for the most part, pick a side and defend it. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys an article, get you some key tips that'll make your case briefing easier so that you learn the law better. I was referring to for those who struggle with creating rule statements when they're doing their case briefs. Now this document from the Georgetown University Law Center, it pretty much tells you what a rule is and the two main reasons to have a rule statement, which is predicting an outcome and rule synthesis. Because essentially, when you're writing out an opinion, this is what the judge do too when they're going through the elements of a case. And what I like about this paper is it gives, examples of how it's being done. Like in the case of predicting an outcome, it shows a case has information here, and then it shows them as they're, kind of going through it. They're proving each fact to predict another case. And a good note I highlighted in blue here is having a measurable standard for it. So that's one keynote to have. A second is the rule synthesis definition. It's taking, while you're doing your case brief, you're going to have multiple briefs to pull from, but you don't want to list them out one by one. It's going to be hard to follow. You want to be able to synthesize them, and they give an example here how they are taking these three key notes from three different rulings on three separate cases, and they're combining it into one more thorough one. See, this is them just all together, and this is how they combined it to make it a simple rule statement, and that's kind of what you're looking for. You don't want to forget the main purpose here. As a law student, you want to be able to analyze stuff in context. And this, having a good grip on what the rules are for, and while you're reading these and briefing these cases, gives you that edge on your professor. Because I don't know about the other law professors, but my law professors in particular, they are critical on judging and grading you for how you analyze a case. So when I'm now having that in mind, while I'm doing my case briefs, I'm looking for the analysis of the court, and I'm taking key note on how they're going through each element and using a case or a restatement to back that up, or even a statute. They go through each of the elements one by one, and then they synthesize all of those cases into one particular rule, which hopefully, through your case brief, you pick that out. Because that's what the professors are trying to get you to pick out. So I definitely say read that paper, get your highlights, and get some insights, because the research and writing, although there's a separate class for that, it plays heavily when it comes to your essay exams, especially as a first year law student. So take that into heart, and I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to apply this to my next case briefs. Good luck, you guys.